They get it done, but luckily Invictus get that defuse through.
Like, if he'd got a kill on the diffuser, that was it, right? That was a round.
Yeah, the round was done. Yeah, for sure. That was nearly huge, but just a little bit unfortunate. It comes down literally to the milliseconds, and 5-5 scoreline evened up. Invictus winning the rounds that they need. Not so much convincingly for the most part. A lot of damage being taken, a lot of players being dropped. But it doesn't matter how they get them as long as they do get the round wins.
Well, again, they're going to go for the fast overhead. This time they have the weapons, though. They're going to be fancying chances, and why not? They're like, alright, they're opting to just give up the upper bomb side, playing the retake. Well, if you have the guns, maybe you can make it work. Would be the thought process for the A's. Flying, smoking off the incendiary, but this is not looking good. Flashbang to pop one in, the player's gonna drop one down, but they're just walking into the trap, getting absolutely manhandled. Viva's gonna fall. Yeah, that should be a call for the save. And with that, I like this. It's a good reaction from Divine Vendetta. They realize, okay, they want to play this one safe. Fair enough. You're just gonna go for the hit again, but this time with the rifle to play the post plant. And with that, it is gonna be, well, nothing safe for Invictus. A good adaptation coming out from the Middle Eastern side. And for Invictus, the money is kind of broken. They lose the one round, and they will have to go once more with the pistols. With Deagles, though, I'm kind of favor Invictus.
I love how we have to preface every single round like this with that statement, because it is so true. It comes through so often. It almost feels like a crime not to bring it up. But Divine Vendetta, I feel like they almost need a real solid T side. They need a lot of rounds and a big buffer going into the second half, because we've already talked about the fact that so many teams in this region are pretty slow starters on the CT side, especially since we've seen that on Inferno. We've seen Divine Vendetta's communication be off, but Pokemon just checking that corner easily. Destroyer tried to play with a gap and a smoke, but Pokemon is completely ready for it. 10-7. Good opening kill. Dove ready for it. Aggressive peek from Southside Gate. Viva's positioning in towards lobby, gets a lot of info and a lot of control, but one player waiting for it. Havoc up on T-Roof. Now he's holding this position. It may look a little bit weird if you're new to Counter-Strike, but the position he's holding, looking into the floor, allows him vision from the ladder push and towards the exit of lobby. So he can spot both spots and immediately relocate his crosshair there instead of focusing on one position.
Well, edge ramp making a bit of noise. Just heading up towards heavens, but yeah, this round's done. There's no one there. It's only gonna be Oi, but Davdov having no trouble getting the kill and leaving Viva alone in a 1v5, and this is unlikely. But 7 rounds on T side of Nuke with 13 played and 2 remaining. Now, if you're looking at like an EU match, I think you'd say, yeah, they've done their job. Like, this is looking very good for Divine Vendetta. Like, they probably given them enough of a buffer to close this one out. But considering it's Divine Vendetta Invictus Gaming, I'm just gonna say it's not open to the fat lady sings.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to expect what's going to happen in this next half. I think we've seen Invictus be so good on the T side. Also, added factor that Divine Vendetta be a little rough on that CT side. And actually, Nuke, with this addition, we've seen teams, even in the EU region at NA, we've seen a lot of rounds being picked up on the T side now, right? A huge elevation in the rounds won. So I feel like you definitely need 1 or 2 more here for Divine and Vendetta to feel comfortable going into that second half. I think yesterday, Bren was the perfect example. They're going to win. They have to win 11 rounds on T side, it felt like. Because they were just scrapping together enough rounds on the CT side to get over the line. And this push comes through. It's Divine Vendetta trying to get in towards this A bomb side. Tight gets the opening kill. Follow-up from Pokemon. They're just cleaning up right now. Destroyer finds 1 kill, but it's not going to be enough. Surely at this point, that Molotov is going to force Tyke back onto the bomb site itself. Southside JK's position, though. This could be huge. Goes through the squeaky door. Good kill from Ezram. Oh, the timing. Divtov finds the kill from behind now. It's all on the Destroyer. 90 HP in towards lobby with the bomb planted. Destroyer has a lot of work to do and probably not much of a chance getting it done. Divtov takes him down, and it's going to be 8-5. Divine Vendetta win the half by a minimum of 1 right now. Of course, with the situation over in the Invictus gaming camp, they don't have a whole lot of money, so likely to be more than the 8 rounds already posted.
Yeah, now we're seeing why Divine Vendetta picked up Nuke, right? Like that set hit towards the upper bomb side. Invictus have no answer to it. And the retake's not easy, like especially when you leave all the players alive on the T side. They're going to have all the crossfire set up. They're going to be playing the anti-flash, have the extra utility as well. Look at the amount of utility they have to play their post plant. So I like what they're doing upper bomb side. Now they mix it up. Now they're going to be heading straight towards ramp, where Viva's alone, caught on the open. They went for the kind of the stack towards the upper bomb side. And Xiao Sage, are they going to check him? Oh, well, almost gets a second kill there. But yeah, rounds should be done here. I don't see the Deagles really doing much, considering the force with which Divine Vendetta just pushing up. Always going to be found out as well, and leaves Destroyer alone. So 9-5. I really do like what they're showing here. Our Divine Vendetta. Again, that 1v4, if that wasn't thrown away for DV, this could have been what, 11-2, maybe a scoreline for them. So this is a very good, solid T side coming up from Divine Vendetta. Question still remains: is their CD side good enough? Because I feel like Invictus' T side on Nuke is something you can't really take too easy either.
Although this has been a pretty average, mediocre performance from Invictus on the CT side. You have to remember, the rounds they have been able to pick up have not even been that whole lot convincing. We see one round coming in from Flying, and while this is Flying taking matters into his own hands, gets aggressive in towards lobby, finds two. Viva also getting aggressive, and immediately the kills are coming in from Invictus. This is what we like to see. This is what we know they're capable of, and they seal the deal. 6th round at the half, not too bad, and they desperately needed that extra round, I feel. 10-5, that's really looking good for Divine Vendetta, but now 9-6, you want to pistol around here, Invictus. You could find yourselves even that.
I like the mindset of Invictus. They're like, all right, guys, we can't retake, so let's just push them so
yeah, exactly.
they don't get the bomb
can't
down.
do much on the CT side, so you know what, Flying, go do your thing.
Yeah, you can't retake if they don't get the bomb down, right? But yeah, important round to win. Destroy, they're almost getting a second kill as a collateral. But for Divine Vendetta, look, your T side, that was great. I mean, I'm going to keep pointing out that 1v4 they lost. I'm sure we're going to be seeing the highlights as well. But apart from that, it's been a very solid T side. They win the pistol. They played an anti-eco right. They're in for winning this one very convincingly and taking map number 3 as Davdov finds Oi, who peeks them out wide. I'm not sure why you want to send like 3 clocks out towards outer, especially with no smokes, not much utility being used, especially against these USPs from Divine Vendetta, who you know are very, very competent with the pistols. Destroyer, here's a player, but Edge Ram and Havoc, they strike in tandem, leaving it all in Viva. 1v5, there's nothing you can do. And again, Divine Vendetta's pistol is so very deadly.
Yeah, they're really solid on these pistol rounds. The converse topic is that Invictus are quite dreadful on them. Viva in towards the hut, he's going to be looking for this, but the dog takes him down. 10-6, Divine Vendetta off to a good start into the second half as well. Coming up is the usual force buy from Invictus Gaming. The one thing I really dislike about Invictus Gaming on their T-side pistols so far is the fact that they never even get a bomb plant, right? They never even get close to getting a bomb plant. So yeah, okay, the force buys, they're good enough to win on the Eagles, but you'd like to see what they can do even with AKs. Imagine they get a bomb plant and they have 3 AKs to play with alongside some Eagles. You're almost guaranteeing yourself a round win at that point.
Well, Divine Vendetta. Well, we saw them win the CT pistol. As long as they survive these anti-ecos, that's when I'm going to start to believe Dinko. Till then, it's still 50-50.
Let's see if they can do it. No kill yet from Invictus. Divine Vendetta actually given a lot of respect over to these pistols, not taking straight up fights, not getting aggressive. They did that in Inferno. It didn't really work for them. Oh, much more passive setup. It does give a lot of space to Invictus, but as long as they win the battles when it comes to the choke point fights, it should be a bit more of a long-range battle at this point towards outside. Ezram aware that the players are probably towards outside at the moment. He's kind of chilling back in. Mini doesn't want to commit yet, and Divdog's going to get a good start. Destroyer going down to the HE grenade. Now man advantage in play for Divine Vendetta. Invictus gathering in towards lobby. The rest of the players coming this way. They've got a Galil in the hands of Flying. The rest with the Eagles about to hit this A-bomb side, and that's a perfect timing for that smoke. You can see they wanted to go through the door, but now that smoke comes in, they have to change it. They're going back over towards ramp, and with 30 seconds left, they need this immediate kill on towards Havoc.
utility they have. They'll have a perfectly timed Molotov as well. Just keeping them at bay, there's nothing they can do. And Havoc knows they have to go pushing in through the smoke. So Flying gets to one constellation kill. 17 seconds on the clock. Is going to head straight on down, but there's a player waiting towards Decon, and it's going to be a free kill for the man. It's going to be Edge Ram. He peeks on out and prevents the bomb from getting planted. He was making sure it was not a fake. 11-6, much better from Divine Vendetta there. They lose a couple of players, but they're going to be okay with it. And for Invictus, no bomb planted. They went for the force buy. It's going to be another eco. And Divine Vendetta, they're going to get a 12 rounds. Showing why they picked Nuke. And now I'm starting to believe, Zinka. Now I'm starting to believe that they knew what they're doing with this Nuke pick.
Yeah, they came into this with a few question marks beside them, but now that they win the pistol, they get the follow-up round as well. They survived the Deagle. The utility usage was on point in that round as well. Big issue for Invictus. They couldn't gather up, they couldn't use their strength in numbers, and well, now they're going to try and vent dive. They'll get down towards the lower bomb site, sprinting away, trying to get those digits punched in to allow a little bit of extra cash to enter their bank accounts, and oh, they're not going to get it. Good peek from Pokemon from the double door. Should be able to get ball plant eventually, though. Viva just making sure it's a safer plant. Although that's the job done, right? That was goal number one coming into this. Anything other than that is a huge bonus and pretty unlikely, to be honest. That's that guy now coming through the vent. He has a bit of a flank on towards Decon, so he can potentially find a kill here. But he's going to be checked. Tyke with the MP9, money picked up here for him. But most importantly, here comes the buy from Invictus Gaming. They'll be able to get everything they want thanks to that bomb plant. Utility is going to be there, all the rifles, the AWP if they want it. Now 12-6 over here for Divine Vendetta. It's a bit of a bonus round. They're keeping most of their weaker weapons in play. 4 of them are weaker weapons as well. You've got the
For Invictus, the start right now. Divine Vendetta just like getting a couple. Ooh, that peek from Edge Ram. Cheeky. Shaosaki. I barely even saw him, and I have X-ray on, which is wild. Pokemon finds flying through the smoke, and they're just getting hammered down. Beaver's made his way up, but he's got too many angles to check. They walk into the slaughter. And Destroyer, he watches the stream get just completely wrecked and destroyed. And Havoc looking a little confused there as Destroyer, he finds a couple. Bomb's still down, though. So he needs a lot more work to do. He hasn't taken a single point of damage, but look at the setup from the CTs. 2 above the hut, 1 on the bomb side, just looking in the general direction. They should have heard that AK-47 being picked up. Destroyer has no option but to go for this. Kind of finds a timing. He's pushing out through the smoke, finds another kill, but a quick trade ensuring there was no way in hell Destroyer would be able to clutch it out. Valiant effort from him, though, from 1v5 making it a 1v2, but Divine Vendetta, they win such a crucial round. Now, despite Invictus going to be having the money to go for the buy, they're definitely running out of rounds. But Divine Vendetta, they're just growing from strength to strength on this map.
They really are, and it's nice to see they're playing good Counter-Strike. They feel much more comfortable here, at least. You can see it. And Invictus quite disjointed in their approaches. A few mistakes coming in. Actually, we've seen some signs of life from Flying. But for the most part, not really the level he's been at across all of the maps we've seen so far from him. Viva's been quiet coming into this as well. Oi, extremely quiet. One of his only kills coming in this round. He's up to 5 now. So the firepower is something we usually talk about being available in heaps for the Invictus side. Actually, quite vacant at the moment. Havoc down in towards the lower bomb site already. Destroyer, swings the door open a Decon. He might go down, but Viva luckily keeps his teammate alive. Now a chance here for Invictus to win this round. They've got a man advantage. Bomb plant will come through as well.
Veteran was close by towards the ramp. He could have just tossed in the nade and prevented that from the plant from happening. But yep, he does toss in the nade. Doesn't quite get the kill. 2v3. Edge Ram finds one. Davidoff rather. He is very low in health. They do have the smoke and a couple of flashes. They can potentially just try and stick this. Edge Ram though pushes in. He's going to get the kill, and Flying. Davidoff is already very low with 3 players staying alive, despite Oi and Destroyer being very, very low indeed. It was not to be. So
assuming played the one best of 3, but I was quite unfamiliar with Havoc, right? Coming into this tournament, didn't really know too much about him. But he impressed. He's got a lot of skill.
Actually,
He's got the best name ever as well.
Havoc, the Indian Havoc,
his real name.
One. Love Paras, yep.
Yeah.
It's if you dig up his history in HNCS, he's played a lot of events. He used to play with Nasser before that was called Risky Gaming, the UAE team.
Yeah.
This is obviously a completely different lineup for him, but he has perform on LAN. They looked very, very solid in some of the minors. I think the Zawi Extremes LAN as well. But yeah, just lack of opportunities, I feel like. But hold on, Pokemon wants to catch them all, but it's just only going to find one. Tyke with a couple, though. Flying replies back, but this is looking very grim. But Flying will fall all in Destroyer again, this time in a 1v2. However, being on 12 HP, is he going to time this one right? But no, Davdov peeks around the corner. 14-7. Divine Vendetta, they're making this look clean, they're making this look easy, and they just need 2 more rounds to take it to map number 3.
I think Divine Vendetta have done enough for me so far in this tournament to give me confidence in them moving forward in this event. I think they should be one of the teams that just about avoid the bottom 2 spots. I think there's some very weak teams in here they'll be able to take down. Divine Vendetta, to me, look like a roster that have that potential, and I'm excited to see what they can do further in this tournament. Utility's going to be used up. It's going to be a buy round here from Invictus. We're starting to get into the last few stages, the last few chances for them. Flying's going to get that opening kill onto Ezram. Man advantage picked up from Invictus Gaming. Gonna try and convert this, but Pokemon, he's gonna pull it right back, gets aggressive, but stays up on top of Red a little too long, and now he's dead.
Well, Invictus still not gonna go down. The fighting in Davdov, though, again, the aggression from this man. He's aware. He's aware where the second player's going to come in from. And Davdov, just so much awareness as Havoc's going to catch Oi as well. And the man advantage is just falling apart, Dinko. It's going to be Xiao Sage. He finds one, but with that kill, he's given away his position. Well, finds Davdov. It's suddenly looking doable. And he's going to clutch it out. 1v3. The bomb was nowhere nearby. And yet, somehow, from the jaws of defeat, he just... I don't know how he brought that back.
That's just utterly incredible. That's it. That's the kind of round that might swing things around here for Invictus. Might give them an opportunity to start to claw a few rounds back in. But he has been the player that has been performing above double figures, really doing a good bit of work. And yeah, one of those fragging in-game leaders. Oh, he's going to find it, surely, at this point. That's the easiest. How has he made it look that easy? Flying is just incredible.
Yeah, but also Divine Vendetta almost giving Invictus a taste of their own medicine with the Eagles.
That was close.
But yeah, they win 2, but both the rounds were 2 1v3s, Dinko. That's not a sustainable way of, kind of coming back into this series. They still haven't hit double digits, and for Divine Vendetta, yeah, it's going to be an eco right now, but as long as they stick to their guns, stick to what they've been doing so far, I still feel they're going to close this one out, maybe 16-12, maybe 16-13, but still eventually. But you can never, ever count out Invictus is one thing I've learned.
You can always do some damage, and what? The kill is coming back in. There's no pistols available for Divine and Vendetta into this round, and not the good kind either. 250 USP. It's Viva in the bomb plant. Tight goal, swings the door open, but Oi was always coming in from behind. 10 rounds picked up. As soon as you hit double figures, I feel like there's that sort of mental switch that turns on in your head. Okay, right, it's 14-10 now. This is certainly doable if we just keep our heads down and take it round by round. And I love how he's going to attempt this knife kill. It would be ill-advised to chase up the vent. There is only USP on the other side, and they have got a player on upper already. Oi hunting him down. I wouldn't really be a fan of losing a player here on the T side, to be honest. And oh, they're going to jump around the corner. Luckily, I was like, yeah, he does take him down. 14-10, double figures reach now for Invictus Gaming. Money back in the bank for Divine Vendetta. It's time to show us what they're made of in this one.
Well, the buy is... it's going to be pretty decent. But I appreciate how Divine Vendetta have opted to rather than just going for the full rifle buys. We have see a couple of FAMASs there, but hey, that's fine. Personally, I'd like maybe an MP7 coming out, or maybe a UMP, just to have that extra incendiary or two. But yeah, that's fine. No kits though, so that means Divine Vendetta, they need to make sure that retake should not be a scenario they have to be faced with. Xiao Sage with the Mac 10, game leader. Player just pushing on in fearlessly, and he's gonna spot out Davdov. It's pretty close up. He's done a great job, but this is, I feel, a little unnecessary. Kill happens for Davdov, and he is gonna be holding the line, and this could be it. This could be map and match point. Destroyer once again left another clutch scenario, but this time, Dinko, it's a 1v5. The bomb dropped in no man's land, and he should be done for. Davdov gets the kill. That looked a little discombobulated. I guess that's the word I'm looking for here for Invictus.
Yeah, they certainly were. A little confused as to what was happening in that one, and Dov getting one good repositioning just to fall back in and relocate, and really baits Viva into taking that fight. I feel like a lot of these Asian teams kind of smell blood, right? And they immediately just start taking the fight. So you just stop thinking about all logical explanations as to why one player would fall back and try and pull you into a bait setup. It's just kind of, well, that's the fight I'm taking, and I will do everything to take that fight. So, good start again in this round from Divine Vendetta. It's Divdov that takes down Viva, a man advantage picked up. Let's see if they can convert this round into a win on map number 2 to send us to the 3rd. Destroyer's going to put one back on the Deagle.
Oh. This is it, Dinko.
Yep, certainly done at this point. Destroy the last remaining player. There's nothing he can do now with this Deagle. He's got an AK to play with, but Havoc's position, he's just been so good, but he's going to go down. Destroyer finds him. 1 minute left in play. Good bit of time for Destroyer to try and work with here. Issue is 25 HP. As he does have the bomb. So 3 players. It's very difficult to see a world in which this does happen. Destroyer's going to start walking forward. Looks towards heaven. No one coming over the top, and there it is. Kill comes in from Divdov. It's going to be 16-10. Divine Vendetta force us to a 3rd map. Brilliant stuff on the 2nd map. Actually, quite